From coast to coast, people watched replays of the shuttle Challenger's destruction in the skies today, and they reacted with disbelief and sorrow.
There could have been a tearing when the rocket went into great acceleration, its fastest point.
The only thing I could think about with those kids in that auditorium and the trauma they must be going, and what a shock it must be for them to watch something like that happen to their teacher. That's what I was thinking of.
Really makes you sick to your stomach is the only way that I can explain my feeling. I was sick to my stomach.
I was hurt. As an American, I was hurt. And I still feel it in my heart that we've had a great loss.
I felt like every one of them was my sons and daughters. I really did.
Triumph has marked and tragedy has marred America's space effort in the past. With each success, new heights were set. With each failure came a resolve to continue. And as NBC's Gary Cutley tells us now, the American spirit remains undaunted by the magnitude of even today's disaster.
From the moment the Wright brothers proved it could be done, challenging the law of gravity has captured the imagination and exacted a human price. The Hindenburg disaster came to symbolize that. Man was not meant to fly, skeptics said, but did. Was not meant to break the sound barrier, but did. Flew higher and faster until there was only space to conquer.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
The space program, too, began with failures, to some a warning that man had met his limit. But technology triumphed. John Glenn orbited the Earth and came home a hero. For behind the cold technology, it has always been the human spirit which has driven man into space. There were losses. 3 astronauts killed during a launch pad exercise in 1967. And there was the ultimate triumph.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
And then there was today, an epitaph for 7 Americans, written large and hauntingly on a beautiful blue sky. Senator John Glenn has been there.
I guess in our human existence there is triumph and there is tragedy. And man tries many things. And we advance as a whole human race because we succeed most of the time. We make advances, whether it's in space or engineering or health or medical things. Sometimes, though, we aren't perfect. And then there's a tragedy that brings us back to our own human frailties.
But as we contemplate our frailty, we have also been fascinated by pictures from Uranus and its moons 2 billion miles away. Pictures from Voyager showing new worlds to discover and explore. Can there be any doubt that one day, despite the risk, man will follow? Garrick Utley, NBC News.
We'll have a special report on this Challenger tragedy tonight on NBC at 10, 9 Central Time.